Hello, I'm Sydney, and I welcome you to R4D2, a free software tool operated by a group of nonprofit organizations. You must be a distribution site that is supplying free food and supplies to people in need, which is amazing, and we are here to help you do your good work. R4D2 tracks supply demands across distribution sites. By using and updating R4D2, you will be able to update what inventory you have, what inventory you need, and any inventory in oversupply. We help you track your inventory demands and then match you with reputable volunteer drivers that will deliver your goods and reallocate supplies across distribution sites. Here's an example. Let's say that you have too much canned food, but not enough diapers. There very well could be a site in the next county that has too many diapers, but not enough canned food. Our software is able to track those supply demands across all distribution sites, and our volunteer drivers can then automatically sign up for routes to deliver what you need and get rid of what you don't. We want to help save your time and stop you from headaches so that you can focus on helping the people in need. Say goodbye to long and complicated data spreadsheets, spreading word of mouth only by social media, and having to check for unverified drivers. Before I tell you how to actually operate and use R4D2, I'd like to give you a quick history about our humble beginning. We are not some big tech company. We are people, and our software was developed out of disaster when Hurricane Helene flooded the state of North Carolina, and the grassroots community needed a new tool for communication. As spreadsheets spread thin, a grassroots network of data intellects and operational gurus put their minds and nonprofits together to solve problems, get people what they needed as efficiently as possible, and created R4D2. We are now operating in the state of North Carolina, and we have duplicated our efforts for the state of California after the wake of the California fire disaster. Now that you know more about us, I'd like to give you a quick tutorial on how to use R4D2 as a distribution site. Step 1. Go to wncrr.org and download the app based on your geographical location. Step 2. Fill out a mutual aid partnership, which ensures that you can get access to the network and the R4D2 tool. In this agreement, you will enter your phone number into the system, which will allow us to whitelist your phone number. After you've filled out your mutual aid agreement, a volunteer representative of R4D2 will reach out to you with onboarding information and can whitelist your phone number, allowing you to log in. Once that meeting has been set up, your phone number is whitelisted, you can go to wncsupplysites.com or socalsupplysites.com. The first time logging in, you will click Account Setup/Forgot Password. There, you can enter your phone number, receive an SMS text with an access code, and once entering in your access code, you can create your own custom password and get full access to R4D2 as a distribution site. Once inside R4D2, there's a lot that you can do. But first, let's start with clicking on the Manager portal, because this is where you can add your inventory needs as well as your inventory excess. You'll select your supply site and manage the site. Manage the site inventory. And here you can begin searching for items that you need or that you have too much of by name or by tag. It is important to note that this works by moving stuff around. So please put in any excess supplies that you have too much of. This way we can be sure to get the excess where it needs to go. Somewhere else, it may not be available. We understand that as a distribution site, you're busy, and so we recommend allocating one person on your team to use the system to manage the inventory updates as regularly as possible. However, if you're having a particularly busy week, you can give us a text or an email, and we will help you update your inventory needs. We just ask your team for help and assistance in this process since we manage a lot of sites. So try to update your inventory as much as possible. Now that we've covered how to update your distribution site's inventory, Let's go back and check out some more R4D2 features. The Manager portal for your site also contains information that you can update, like your site address and information, contact information, your hours and receiving instructions, and site status. And all of this information is communicated through the app to volunteer drivers, so they know when to drop off your goods and supplies. You are probably wondering about our volunteer drivers, so let's browse some routes so you can see what the driver-dispatcher process is like when they volunteer for automatic routes, or we send dispatches to volunteer drivers with available hours. Each of our volunteer drivers have signed a volunteer form, verified that they have car insurance, and are operating under our nonprofit so that we can operate a clean handoff from distribution site to driver. Once we have initiated a new route, each distribution site receiving and giving, as well as the driver and the dispatcher, receive SMS text updates until the route is complete. You can also use these SMS text updates to remember your inventory updates. Let me show you how you can check out the inventory demands of other sites. Go back to the main page when you log in and hit Search Sites and Supplies, and you can see the updates of all the supplies in your area. We also have another version of supply sites and inventory that includes picture form of the inventory requested. All you have to do is go back to the R4D2 app and click Supply Sites, or go to wncrr.org/supplies. This is a version to more easily show others, friends, family, exactly how this whole system works. You can also click on Maps inside of the app or from the website to see a whole host of integrated GIS maps that includes locations of distribution sites, hubs, available Wi-Fi, and more. The News tab is a hub of information about the disaster in your area that is updated by AI every 3 hours. This way, you can receive up-to-date information about the disaster in your area. And remember, even though this tutorial gave you an overview from the Western North Carolina Hurricane Helene perspective, we have already duplicated this entire app for Southern California and the fire disasters. So you can use all of these features at SoCalSupplySites.com. To speak on our impact, as of February 2025, we have already assisted with over 15,000 hot meal deliveries, 43 Starlink internet setups, and this week alone, in one day, helped to assist over 10,000 pounds of food being delivered. We are 3 months into our launch, and we have already fulfilled close to 600 supply needs requests, ranging from needs supplies like baby and animal food, food for humans and produce, sanitation, first aid supplies, medical needs, handicap needs, heat, clean water, construction, tool and building supplies, sleeping needs, clothing, shelter, vehicles, PPE, furniture, feminine needs, livestock, equipment, fuel, RVs. You name the need, and we help to supply. If you're empowered by our mission and our impact, we do have a Donate Now button available in both of the apps. So please feel free to make a donation if it calls to you and you'd like to show support. And remember, you can access R4D2 at wncrr.org, where you can pick WNC or SoCal and sign your mutual aid agreement or volunteer form to get involved and find out more. We look forward to connecting and helping you. You can reach us by email at app@r4reach.org or give us a call or text at 808-594-6516 to speak to a representative. Once again, my name is Sydney, and thank you for being a part of this shared mission in empowering mutual aid for regenerative disaster response and recovery.